Happy Thursday, light workers. Welcome to the space. I'm Frankie with thirdeyepisciano, and I welcome you all tonight for this Tarot Thursday. And as a reminder, I am recording for my YouTube channel here in the front, and you will also see me looking towards my Instagram camera because I'm also streaming live simultaneously. So I'm gonna wait for a couple minutes for people to hop on to see that I'm live. If you're starting to hop on here on Instagram, help me with your likes, help me with your comments. Hey Drewski, how are you tonight? Welcome, welcome everybody to the space. Tarot Thursday. Today's there's been a lot of volatile energy, lots of changes coming up. As always, we're in evolution. And it is a hot one today, y'all. So I think because I showered. So you're going to see me wiping my sweat. Like a good human that I am. How are you doing, Drewski? How's everything? Yeah, so I just got an announcement here on Instagram. Apparently, they're gonna change the feature to for lives. You're gonna, in order for you to stream live on Instagram, you're gonna need at least 1,000 followers. So it made me a little sad because I'm not there yet on Instagram. And I do really enjoy streaming live. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at other avenues, other ways to stream this, or maybe it's just gonna be solely YouTube videos from now on. To be honest, I'm not sure. It's just something that I found out right now. And again, this good old Mercury Retrograde doing its thing. So it's just time to innovate, to think outside the box. There's always a reason to everything. I am a big, strong believer of that. And maybe this is just a path I need to start now. Maybe there needs to be more videos created on YouTube, more time for editing, which would have been time that I'm usually live. I do know that I'm very close to hitting the subscribers that I need on YouTube. So please, 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 whenever or wherever this finds you, please help me with subscribing to my YouTube channel, which is just like Instagram here. It's thirdeyepisciano. Here on YouTube, you guys are already on there. Or also for TikTok, I am in thirdeyepisciano there too. But right now, I'm gonna like push big for to try and collect those subscribers on YouTube. I've kind of done it passively. So I think now maybe it's time to take it up a notch and like actually make sure I hit those 50 subscribers, because, well, that's going to be my new platform where I'm going to be live probably from now on. Yeah, so changes, just changes. Gotta hug the change them, not resist, not get mad, not go into drama. It is what it is. And we'll just have to acclimate, and we'll have to adapt. Humans are good at adapting anyways, so we'll have to adapt there. So this will probably be one of the last Instagram lives. I'm glad I got through the chakra series. I'm happy about that on Instagram. But yeah, we're good to go here on YouTube. And we're going to keep flowing. Okay, I'll give another minute, and then I'll just start real quick talking to you guys about something, and then we're gonna do a small meditation, and then we'll get into the reading. Especially right now with this Mercury Retrograde, it brings a lot of volatile energy. So I guess I'll get into the subject. Mercury started retrograding as of today. It will be in retrograde until August 11th. Um, and during this time, Mercury retrograde, remember, it's this planet of communication. It rules the throat chakra. So at this time, any big purchases, any big contract that you need to sign, I would refrain from doing so. But if you really have to take those big life decisions and those big contracts or big purchases, make sure you try, if it's something technology, make sure you read the reviews, that you actually try the whatever it is that you're gonna buy before, because it could come out with glitches. Make sure if you're gonna sign a lease or a contract or buy a car, make sure you're reading word by word that contract, because since there could be miscommunications at this time, that's part of it. You can also be running from people from your past. There could be all these sorts of things, even glitches in our cars or in our transportation, because Mercury also rules this area of transport and transportation. So that could be happening. And another aspect of this Mercury retrograde is that it happens to fall on the sign of Leo. And with Leo, it's remember, Leo is confident, it's power, it's vitality. So at this moment, since Mercury retrograde forces us to this space of reflection, of introspection, of like kind of taking a step back and smelling the roses, but being in Leo, Leo's talking about our confidence, our action, where it start making this introspection of where you're lacking confidence or where you can be more confident, and also just introspection of where you could put yourself more out there, since it is this fiery sign. And you can also reflect on and maybe remember, Leo's the lion. So maybe where are you showing pride? Where are you being very prideful? And pride could be a good and a bad thing. So maybe where in a negative connotation are you showing too much pride in certain people, places, things, and situations in your life? That's what this Mercury retrograde in Leo really comes to show us. But again, it's not to create fear. It's not so you vibrate in this place of fear that, oh, my car's gonna break down, I can't buy anything big, I need to be careful, I need to stay at home. No, it's not to give in to fear, but it's rather from this point of consciousness. Be conscious that you know if there's delays in the next 3 weeks, just smile, breathe, and just laugh and be like, it's Mercury retrograde. But remember, it's in those little, like, the silver lining here is in those little moments where you're forced to stop, reflect, instead of using it as a moment of complaining for what is happening. Express gratitude that is happening. It's teaching you something, and it's making you stop and reflect. That's why during the Mercury retrograde season, it is very important to introspect, to make meditation, yoga, all these like holistic exercises or like intentional breathing that will bring you back to your center. That will remind you that you are a powerful cosmic force inside this human avatar. And that what all these little things, these trivial things that happen in our human life that are very real and important, if we get all stuck in the details of the problem, which, you know, this happens to all of us, y'all, all of us. Just because I'm speaking out here and telling you all does not mean that it does not happen to me, as Drewski. It happens to all of us. The thing is, come back to your center. Come back to your breathing. Remember who you are. Exercise the power and the gifts from the Creator, because you are a creative energy. You're a god or a goddess. That's truly who we are. We were just, conditioned differently. So remember, during this next 3 weeks, it starts today, July 17th to August 11th, remain calm, zen. If something goes wrong, you know what it is. At this moment, check your car, any liquids, engine oil, check your tire pressures. You can do all these little things too to prevent. And again, if you do have to sign a big contract, if you do have to sign a lease, if you do have to purchase that car, do it. But you have this consciousness and this knowledge, so read every little detail. I always like sharing this story because it happened to a friend of mine. It was during the Mercury Retrograde season, and she really needed to sign the lease of this place. I mean, come on, she needed a place to live. There was okay, I'm gonna wait 2 weeks till Mercury retrograde is over. No, life is life. We are in this earth. We are humans. What happens here is very real as well. And I told her, go ahead. Everything's gonna be good. Just make sure you read the contract. If maybe in the past you would just kind of skim over it, this time don't skim over it. Read it verbatim. And truly, there was a mistake in her lease. They were trying to charge her a little bit more than they had agreed on, and it truly was an honest mistake from the landlord. But like I said, miscommunications are bound to happen during Mercury retrograde. But good thing is that we have this tool now. We can come back to our breathing, to our center, and in this way, it helps us to act differently and look for solutions instead of problems. If it seems like it's dark around you, maybe look inside, and just maybe, the light is you. Okay? So with this little conversation in mind, let's do a quick meditation, because, I was just going to do a reading, but it is important to meditate it at least for a couple minutes to come back to our center, especially during these times. So, wherever or whenever this finds you, start positioning yourself into this place of meditation. Place your feet flat on the ground, making that authentic connection with the Mother Earth. Straighten your back. Place your hands with palms facing up in this mudra of I receive or receiving, and just let them fall slowly and gracefully onto your thighs. And close your eyes once you're in this comfortable position, and start connecting with your breathing. Inhale, exhale, and just anchor all your attention in your nostrils. How are you feeling today? How does your energy feel? Don't judge and analyze. Just observe and feel. The cosmic force that lives within this physical temple is limitless. It's pure expansion and divine. Your breathing is that pathway that takes you to your inner world. Just anchor all your attention in your breathing, all through your nose. Inhale a little bit deeper. Hold your breathing and distribute all this energy within you. Take it to those corners of your body that can feel tense. And exhale slowly through your nose and release. Inhale deeply. Hold your breath and distribute this air all throughout your body. And visualize how each of your cells glows up. And exhale slowly through your nose and release. And this time, inhale as deep as you can. Expand your lungs. Inhale. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. You can do it. Expand your lungs. Inhale. Hold. Distribute. Switch on your inner light. And exhale slowly through your nose and release. Inhale deeply. And return to your normal breathing. And just feel. Feel how the temperature has shifted around you and within you. And if you still feel any tension in any part of your body, simply inhale and take that light to that corner of your body or that region where you feel tension, where you feel hurt, where maybe you have sickness or a disease. Concentrate your energy there. Feel as you're healing yourself. And exhale very slowly through your nose, releasing that tension. Now I want you to put all your attention in your chest area. Kind of where your heart is at. Just focus all your attention in this area of your body. Feel as you inhale, your chest rises. And as you exhale, your chest comes back down in this rhythmic pulse with the universe. In this giving and receiving, as you inhale, you receive oxygen and life. And when you exhale, you release tension, density, and the plants absorb all this. You're giving and receiving from your heart space. Feel as a speck of light appears in your heart chakra. And with each inhale, it grows and grows and grows until it takes the shape of a sphere, a very white crystalline sphere. Don't analyze, just feel. And using the power of your imagination, visualize as two rays of lights exit from this sphere, traveling down, passing through your abdomen, your legs, your knees, concentrating at the very bottom of your feet, right there where you're making connection with the earth. And feel as these ray of lights exit from your feet, bury themselves in the ground beneath you, and they start descending down through all the layers of Mother Earth. Just feel. Observe as these ray of lights, as they travel down, take the shape of the roots of a tree, and they grow thicker and bigger in this golden divine color. And with all the power of your intention, you connect these ray of lights to the nuclear point of Mother Earth. This is your opportunity to give to Earth your worries, your tension, whatever hurts, resentment, grief, hate, anything that lowers your vibration. Give it to Mother Earth now. Feel as Mother Earth receives all this, and with the power of its inner light, transmutes all this into healing, love, gratitude, perfect health, harmonious balance in your physical, mental, and spiritual body. Feel as your heart is connected to the heart of Gaia. Gaia wants to heal you. So Mother Earth sends this healing light through those rays connected to the nuclear point. And just feel, observe as that pure energy enters through the bottom of your feet. And in its path, it starts cleansing and rebalancing each and every cell of your body. Feel as it starts cleansing your feet, your legs, and it travels up to your knees, your thighs, your glutes, and you inhale. And the energy keeps traveling up. Feel as it goes up through each vertebrae of your spine, your back, your lower abdomen, your upper abdomen, your chest, your heart, your lungs, and each and every organ of your body. Inhale. The energy hugs your shoulders, dropping and relaxing them, traveling down through your arms, concentrating in the palm of your hands, activating the healer within you. Inhale. The energy keeps traveling up in your throat chakra, cleansing, purifying it, and taking that extra time to unlock, rebalance, and calibrate the throat chakra. Speak and embody your truth. The energy keeps traveling up in your mouth, your nose, your ears, your eyes, passing through your third eye, and concentrating at the very top of your head. And just feel how you're full of this healing energy of the Mother Earth. Now, in this space, enters a very white, crystalline tube of light that starts descending into your space and traveling down in a spiral until it connects with the very top of your head. And you inhale, and the energy of the Creator floods within you from head to toes. And if like somebody were to turn on a switch of light, your inner light turns on in a very bright color. And as you inhale and exhale, that pure divine light comes out from your nostrils and starts cleansing your aura, your room, your house, your street. Expand your city, your earth. Inhale. Feel as you're interconnected to everyone and everything. Don't use your mind. Don't analyze. Just feel. Feel as these orbs of light start getting close to you. These orbs of light is your spirit team, guiding this process, anchoring you to your here and now, and reminding you of the importance of creating this habit, of focusing on vibrating high, in healing yourself and turning on your light in order for you to expand your light to others. You don't need anything in the exterior to validate this. You have everything in the interior to confirm it. Remember, if God and His angels with you, who against you? Inhale deeply. Exhale. And start returning to your physical space and into your physical body. But now your energy has shifted. You feel more empowered and you are surrounded by light, love, and protection. You now see the solution where there used to be a problem. You now see the light where there used to be darkness. You now see love where there used to be hate. Inhale. And when you exhale, very slowly and without letting your mind rush you, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, your hands, your feet, your arms, your legs. Move around all your body, coming back, turning it on. Move your shoulders in circles if that resonates. Slowly. Come back slowly. Take your time. Don't rush. We're already rushed by everything and everyone in this world. Move your head in circles if that resonates. And when you're ready, open your eyes and just stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Stretch till your whole body cracks. Nice, softly. Feel as you're more empowered. How you're full of light. how you're full of energy. And if anybody was able to meditate here on Instagram, let me know how it went for you guys. That's all it takes, collective. That's all it takes, you guys. Literally. Just these 15-20 minutes of introspection in order to ground yourself, recalibrate, and expand to the subtle worlds, to that universe that already exists within you. Remember, you're a micro universe. Or better said, you're a universe inside another universe. Remember, you have the ability to channel. Everyone does. Don't ever let anybody tell you just because they're on this side, just because they do lives, they do videos, because they have a following, that they're chosen. No. Everyone has this gift and ability, and not only is a gift, it's your right. Wolf Attack, you said it was awesome? Good. I'm glad you guys felt better. We're feeling good, more wiggly, more comfy. Good. It was really, I felt all of your energies. There's never a dual moment with these meditations. And that's why I decided to take the next step. And that's why I started my meditation group. We've been meditating for a month now, you guys. It's including me. It's been 5 of us that have been doing the meditations. And it's been incredible. It's been 1 month. It is in Spanish. That's the only thing. I started with Spanish, but because first I announced it in English and nobody messaged me. And then I put it in Spanish and people started, reacting to that and wanting to participate. So that's, I guess that's where I started. But that's not to say that I won't have another group in the future in English. But yeah, if this resonates to you, if you speak Spanish, if this is something that you would want to, be part of this evolution, what we're doing here, oh my God, it's incredible. It's incredible. And I love seeing just in this short month how the people that are in this group, their evolution. It's been an honor being me that's leading it. It's been incredible. But anyways, let's transition into our little reading. Let's see what the spirits have to say now that we're more in this place of being centered, aligned. We came down from the tornado or the whirlwind of our ego and the mind and our worries and what we did during the day and what we have to do after this. And right now we're more centered, more zen, more relaxed. And in this way, you open up to receiving. You open up to receiving messages with more of a clarity and with less of your ego. Remember, no one does nothing to you. Okay? We chose those lessons. We chose those lessons to evolve. And it takes healing. It takes working on yourself. This is work, you guys. It's work, and that's why it's not for everybody. That's why I get more people in the lives with cards and not with the meditation ones. That's why my group meditation, it's I put it, so many people have said they wanted to join, and it's 5 of us. Because it's not for everybody. Not everyone is ready. And that is okay too. We have to respect that space too. We gotta respect the sleeping, those who are asleep, as one day our own sleep was respected. But I always say, the kicker to that, or what I rebutted it with, but never underestimate the power of planting a seed. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Hey, Tisa Badra, thanks for being here. All right, Best and highest messages. Well, you know what? I'm not going to start with the tarot. I'm going to start with some affirmations from nature because I was on a little walk before I hopped on here on the live. So I'm going to start with my nature. Let's see what nature has to say. Best and highest messages. Let's go. Help me with your likes, your comments. Set intentions. Let's see. What's coming up? What's here? They're jumping beans. Literally what I was just talking to you guys about. Shift your energy. Shift your energy. Especially with this Mercury retrograde times, like I spoke to you guys about in the beginning. It is better to receive it with love, with gratitude, to embrace those moments that, Mercury retrograde brings introspection, brings moments of reflection. That's why there's all these miscommunications, because truly you're being guided to meditate, to reflect, to do yoga, these holistic things that are for your well-being and to raise your vibration, truly. But as good humans that we are, our car breaks down, boom, complaining and get mad. This happened, boom, they changed our plans, boom. We bought technology and it went bad, boom, ego. But instead of being like, hey, maybe, just maybe, the car stopped because I didn't have to drive down that road because somebody was speeding 100 miles per hour and I could have gotten in a car accident. That, your angels, oh my God, you guys, they act in ways that are just, we can't even comprehend it. But we can try to, but only if we shift our mindset, our energy. That's why that's here. Be spontaneous. Have fun at the end. Have fun. We're here in life. You only get one life. You only get one chance at this. And especially with the Mercury retrograde, right? And being in Leo, it's giving us this time to reflect on maybe where we're being prideful, where we need to be more confident. So maybe this is part of that confidence part. Just be spontaneous, just be you, speak your truth. All right. Oh, and I was gonna say with the Mercury retrograde, also one little tip, you guys can use these little crystals like Amazonite, Lamarine, all these baby blue, green, blue colored crystals, Angelite. This will help you to balance, recalibrate the throat chakra. Because remember, Mercury is directly correlated with throat chakra. What else? Two of a kind here. Trust your own understanding, y'all. And this has violet blue color, so this kind of reminds me of the etherical chakras: throat, third eye, crown. Trust your own understanding. I think I said something about channeling in the meditation. I can't remember because I was channeling, so sometimes I'm like, wait, did I say that? I have to go back and hear it, and I'm like, I said that? I seriously, sometimes I'm even that with this meditation group that we've been doing, I've been looking at going back and seeing my meditations, and I'm like, when did I say that? So, in trusting your own understanding, remember, like I said, we all have this ability to channel, but it's going to be different for everybody. It's this clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizant, we each, and it's related to our feels, how you perceive, what you see, what you taste, what you smell, what you hear. You're gonna channel differently. Me and you are not gonna channel the same, and that's okay. You gotta find your way of how spirit communicates with you. Breakthrough, y'all. Breakthrough. And I like that number 8 is there because I feel it's kind of foreshadowing to August and what's going to happen in August, the 8-8 portal. And remember, that one's a big one. And that's all about abundance. And it's the money portal. It's the shift. So I feel breakthroughs coming. If you've been waiting on a money, a contract, a job, something to happen, I get the feeling that's coming August, late August, for sure after the retrograde. I get the feeling... I don't know why. If this resonates for you, take it. Late August, early September. is what they're telling me. Whatever this is. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, catch your breath. Catch your breath. Don't overload right now. Do not overload. Not only because of the retrograde, but actually this week, from a couple days back to, I believe it's the 23rd, we're in like the waning phase of the moon. So the moon is like going into its dark phase because it's getting ready to go into the new moon. So that week leading up to the new moon, it's all about releasing, cleansing, cleaning, taking out anything, expired food, expired medicine, clothes that don't resonate with you, furniture. Meditation obviously is great because you're cleansing emotion, you're cleansing energy, emotions, all this. If therapy resonates for you, that's another great thing you can do. Yoga, exercise, you're releasing, you're boosting endorphins, you're releasing stagnant energy, you're releasing literally your weight, your water weight, right? Like, so it's all release. Travel lightly, you guys, travel lightly right now. Culmination of vision. Yeah, I get the feeling like transition right now. It's a transitional period. Like I said, that late August, early September, I almost feel like, boom, there's gonna be like this shift. Take that as that resonates. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Best and highest messages. Okay, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to see? Oh, I like that. The 4 queens in one, baby. Abundance in its full glory. The Empress. Empress energy. Remember, you're all that in a bag of chips. You are the thing. You are what's hottest in town right now. You are what everyone's speaking about. Also, talking about pregnancies. Anything that you create right now doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get instant results. Remember, we're so used to nowadays instant, fast, rapidly now. But remember, with this, it's like when we request to the universe. When we request, it's like ordering at a restaurant. I said this before. When you send in your order, you stay in your table and you have that faith and trust that all this will work out in the exact moment, and if it's for your own benefit and your evolution, not whenever you want it and when you snap your fingers, because that's not how it works. But it's saying right now you have the energy to create, because there's a victory in this. You have stability. There's stability in your fire. You're feeling good. You could be even like going out dancing with friends. You could be celebrating. It's your vitality, your inner fire. Like, I get this sense of like you feeling good. You're moving around. You're moving around a lot. So that's good. And maybe you're moving around a lot because there is this 5 of Swords energy. So I feel like sometimes you get stuck in like, people from the past, situations, if I would have done this better, if that would have happened, if this would have changed, forget it. It's the past. Why are you even in all those little details? If I would have, could have, should have, it's gone. What can you do today? Today, from the here and now, what can you change today? What's your solution? What have you shifted your mindset? Because if you're, for example, let's just say, it's like that typical, like, if you don't heal and you keep having different girlfriends or different boyfriends, like, you're going to bring that same constant energy to all those relationships. So stop feeling sorry for yourself. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that. Like, stop feeling sorry for yourself and just go for it. Why are you're a whole queen. You're a whole queen. The 4 queens in one, if anything. Empress energy. Let's see, what else? Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this shifted. Okay. Not necessarily. But there could be... Like my clients say, just say it. But it's like, it's because I want to say it, but I know I'm live. I know I'm on YouTube. Like, I get this feeling of there's this group of people, there's this other person, there's this other energy. Because remember, this is all energy. They could have knowledge. They could have knowledge even in this. They can have like magic. They can have that like knowledge to the metaphysical, to the esotericism, all these things. But they're reversed. So this person's like, well, here's the thing. There's a tower moment. So it's almost like I feel like there's this projection happening. Like people projecting their energy onto you. Guys, come on. Here in Third Eye Pisciano, you guys know. Use your protection. Use your crystals. Pass a little sage here and there. Especially with this dense energy. Not everyone has the consciousness. Not everyone knows about planets. Some people, they'll laugh. They'll literally laugh in your face. They've laughed in my face. Like, oh, you believe in that, like, planet jumbo and all that? Like, you meditate, you hippie, are you vegan? Like, you know, some people still, again, they're not in that consciousness yet. So sometimes they could have certain knowledge and they could use this for not good purposes. I don't like this High Priestess Tower moment. If this resonates with you, direct message me. Because, well, and of course, this is a collective message, right? So this is overall. And I know I've had clients kind of nonstop and kind of with these problems and these issues. And there's this all other... when we start elevating the vibration as a collective, there's gonna be these strings of darkness. I've always said that. And sometimes in these strings of darkness, these people, some people, when there's shifts, they're ready to make the jump. They're ready to wake. They're ready for the evolution. There's these other people that are gonna resist. And when they resist, they're mad. They get angry. They have pent up energy. They don't know about these tools. And it's not necessarily that they're evil, because we all have a shadow. Everybody has a shadow and a light. It's more like the shadow has dominated more in this aspect. Let's see, what else? What else is here for my collective? And yeah, tower moments. Tower moments, for sure, they'll thrust you into a spiritual awakening. Unfortunately, yes. Okay, I feel like this shifted back to my collective. I feel like it's saying, unbothered. Stand in your power, baby. Stand in your power, unbothered. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy right here. And especially Taurus, because it's the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, you know, stand in your power. Remember who you are. You are a power manifester and a creator. You're the Empress. You're the 4 queens in one, but then you have this stability with, like, you have everything inside of you to seek your abundance, your love, your perfect health. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. And it feels here that you're either going to make a path, a way, maybe you got a message, or I feel like you're right now working on aligning yourself, your finances, your career, and even like your energy, because there's like all the chakra colors here. Knight of Pentacles. Earth sign. So that's cool. Walk your path, talk your talk, live your truth, and screw the haters. Let's see, what else? What else is here? All right. Flirtatious energy. Flirtatious. Knight of Cups. Someone's been flirting. Okay. I don't know if the people flirting have been the ones that are unconscious, that have this energy, basically. Or they're trying to come back in your energy and be like, oh, the collective, I missed you. I'm so sorry. You actually were this. I didn't see it. I didn't see at the beginning that you were all this in a bag of chips. So I need to come back. I'll give you little roses. Y'all already know what that's about. Y'all already know. And you know what's crazy? Because after that one, the Seven of Wands came out. Like, ignore, access denied, good riddance, goodbye. It did make you think a little bit, though. It did make you think a little bit. What if? What if I just said yes? What if I went on a date? What if I opened the door back again? Spirit saying, stay in your power, baby. Stay in your power. What else? What else? What else? What else is here? That's so funny. Yeah, it feels like, again, a lot of earth here. A lot of earth, a lot of physical, tangible, making decisions here. Maybe it's the decision with this fool. Or Dirruka or whatever. Whoever this is. This lady, man. However, there's no sex here. It's just energy. Maybe it's you trying to make a decision, balancing. Or it's simply just you multitasking, trying to balance everything in life right now. And then here comes your past knocking. And I'm sorry, y'all. Mercury Retrograde. That's what it's all about sometimes. Okay, fast, passionate action. Something's coming in quick. I feel like it shifted now. Okay, something's coming in quick. Okay, tell us. What's coming in here? You're going to find out about this. What's coming in here? There's going to be a call, message, an email that's going to come in. This email, message, call, whatever it is, a conversation even, esos tierritas, Tisa Bader. Yeah, Tisa Bader saying like the earth signs. So the Six of Swords moving into calmer waters. So whatever this communication, this conversation that's going to take place, or even like this path, it could be like you're going to go somewhere too, because this one is about movement. The Knight of Swords, I mean, the Knights are movement in general, but with swords, it's like there's this, there's just movement, swift movement, or like movement in the brain or in the speaking. But it seems like it's bringing something good. Let's see, what else? Yeah, this is for sure communication, because it shifted from earth to swords real quick. Yeah, there's going to be dialogue happening here. Some sort of communication. No, okay. No, I need them to come out clear straight. What is this communication about? Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not accepting reversed. Okay, be careful, y'all. Hey, Lynette. How are you, my love? Thanks for being here. Seven of Swords. Sneaky energy. It's either sneaky... I don't know, because it's either sneaky energy, or it's saying after like you've come into this more like place of peace, of serenity, like into these calmer waters. Then it feels like it comes to Seven of Swords. So it's saying, like, use your intelligence, like, navigate, go to where is more convenient to you. And then there's the Three of Wands. So there's creative energy here. I feel like this is about business, a project, an idea, something you want to launch or you want to start. I think that's why the Seven of Swords is here. It's just saying, be careful, don't talk too much, don't share too much before you actually are doing it or creating it. First, like, conversate it with yourself, with whoever's going to be involved, and then don't spread the word too much until it's actually being done. Lean into your creativity. Creativity at full maximum here with the Empress energy. Like, you've probably been getting downloads, visions, dreams, seeing images, just things that you want to do. Go for it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment's today, because you're alive, because you're here on this earth. Two of Cups. Union. Coming into union with somebody, someone, something. About what? I wonder if it's this. Page of Pentacles. Earth sign again. So it's maybe coming into union with this person. This person could be younger than you, not necessarily. This person could be like, they're barely, or it's you. You're barely starting off with your finances, or you feel like, oh, I don't know, because I don't have this, I don't have that. Just start, y'all. Just start. Like, I could relate to this. It's like when I started with the lives. If I see from where I started, my little studio, to how it is now, it's like big difference. Like, I didn't even have like the lights. I didn't even have an iPad. I didn't have a microphone. Yeah, so it's just start. Just start. Okay, couple more, and then we'll shift. What else? To end us. End us here, Spirit. End us on a high note. End us on a high note here. It's saying just release, y'all. You've come to the end of the path of this. Let go of the old versions of yourself, the suffering, the pain, those old stories we repetitively keep telling ourselves. Transform that into your healing. What hurt you, the hardest lessons of your life, if you look back, now have become the greatest lessons of your soul. So close that chapter up, baby. Close it up. Don't carry, like I said, this is about carrying too much load, and it's saying release because you might get sick. You are the light. Just release, let go. Travel lightly in all aspects, emotionally, physically, mentally. Go work out. Boom. Meditate. Boom. Clean out stuff from your office, from your home, from your work. Stay in this constant cleansing, moving. Let the energy keep expanding and just boom, moving out. Because there's density right now. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there with the tarot. Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple oracles here. Ay, ay, ay. So much tension. Alright, let's see. The star seeds, because we're all little star seeds. The star seeds oracle. Best and highest messages for the collective. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? We went from nature, and now we're in the more astral planes. Oh, I love this. Okay, one more, Spirit. One more. Let's see. One more. Okay, there we go. Ah. Cool. All right, first one. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. We just went through a portal. If you did the meditation, that was a portal, y'all. Star bathing. Light body. Crystal grid transmission. Activation. You see how the person's lying down? I feel like this energy of Mercury retrograde. Take it slow, nice and easy. Feel, observe each step, each decision that you take. Just remain calm and zen. You don't know how to do this? Talk to me. We'll start meditating. We'll start implementing different routines, things, ideas that you can do. Activated earth. I'm telling you, it's earth. It's like Gaia's here, and then a lot of like the higher planes. Activated earth. Power places. Ley lines. Trust where you're led. I feel like this one I can even like relate in the way that like it's like sometimes I go out walking in nature, and just being in random spots like outside, I feel like, again, this channeling. I see little angel statues. I see angel numbers. I see little images. I feel like it's saying like, the earth is not separate of the universal realms or of the cosmos. There is whole other world here within us, even though we don't physically see it with our eyes. Us humans, we're so limited. We don't see it with our eyes, and immediately we're just like, nope, don't exist. So open up more. That's why it has like all these like the ley lines too. Ley lines are said to be that there's certain ley lines that cross on Earth, and that there is a more potent energy. Like, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of, like in Mexico, like Chichen Itza. I know there's a few in the US. I know like Europe, there is some too. Like they say in the Colosseum, there's some. They say in the, I can't remember this calendar that's, maybe you guys can tell me right now, but this calendar that's in Europe too, I think. The Stonehenge, they say there's ley lines there. Machu Picchu, all these places with like history, energy. Our ancestors knew, because they weren't distracted, because they knew of the ability and that they had this spirit within them, and that everything was connected. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. I feel like it's this energy of like Mercury Retrograde. Like right now, don't like buy anything big. Don't make big purchases. Just in general, I would say don't make big life-changing decisions at this time. So I think that's why there's that weight. And I like this at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to share it. And it gives me like Archangel Raphael, Archangel Zadkiel, like very earthly, but very divine. And it's in the cards. Forge. Don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. That's beautiful, y'all. All right, and I'll do one more deck. My angelic activations. Let's see what beings of light are here. Let's send highest messages. Let's see who was guiding this meditation. There she is. Wow. Okay, one more. Oh wow, she's came out like 3 times for me. There's something about this one. Okay, well, the first one, Fire Guardian. There was a lot about fire, and I think because we're going into this Leo season, and this Leo's a fire sign, so it's, confidence, vitality, courage, pride. Like I said, this Mercury retrograde is having us reflect and introspect, especially in those themes. Like, where are you being prideful, or where are you being under pride, or where are you being confident, or where are you being overconfident or underconfident? Like these type of themes it's bring up. But I think that's why like Fire Guardian's here. And I also think it's about like turning on your inner light, remembering that you have that fire within you, that motivation, that courage to do things. It says, Fire Guardian, your desires are not unholy. You are being encouraged to connect to the energy of desire and ignite your passions. As long as what you desire doesn't cause harm or danger to any living being, your desires are not unholy. Of course. Express yourself, play, be untamed. For allowing these raw and authentic aspects of yourself to come to the surface also allows the universe to see you in all your glory. The second one is an interesting one. There's the creator, the light, but then there's these angelic orders. Angelic orders, archangels and angels are actually at the bottom of that list. But more on the medium top, we find these. Some of them are like the seraphim, the thrones. I know them more in Spanish than I do in English, but this is another one of them. They're called dominions. So like these higher angelic orders, like these higher, type of angels, if you will. So let's say that there's the angels that are closest to us. These are just the regular angels. Everyone has their own guardian angel. And then there's these angels that I like to call these freelance angels. That it's almost like they're there to help with like different tasks on Earth. After them, or they're at the bottom, right? They're the ones closest to humans. Then after them is the archangels. And the archangels are more like they rule over like group of peoples, they help in group, and they have the ability to be in different places at different times. The angels don't. That's why there's a multitude of angels. And there's these freelance angels. The archangels are more like this. The dominions, they're even at a bigger scale. Like they take care of like cosmic bodies of galaxies, these type of things. But anyways, the dominions say, face your own shadow. In order to contribute healing to the world and dispel the energy of darkness, you have to face the shadows of your own soul. And you know what? I've been doing this work with my meditation group on a daily. I'm like, hey, before we connect with your guardian angel, with the astral planes, with spirit guides, with past lives, first we gotta release. We gotta accept, release, and integrate. And that's what we've been doing, y'all. Oh my God, it's been, like I said, incredible. Like from childhood healing, from healing of our lineage, masculine and feminine, from healing of like lack, this place of lack, and like embracing more like the energy of money, abundance. It's been great, guys. But anyways, it says, in order to contribute healing to the world and dispel the energy of darkness, you have to face the shadows of your own soul. It's not that they are bad, more that there are parts of your most authentic self and story that you are avoiding. And this will only hold you back from healing and growth. Face all parts of yourself now. And honestly, it's a great time to do it because right now it's introspection, it's reflection. With the Mercury Retrograde, it's time to slow down. Like I like to say, slow down and smell the roses. And to end us with, this is the one that I've said that she keeps coming up. She keeps coming up. So I feel like I need to do more research. I know she or they are very connected to like the heart space, like heart acting as a portal. Everything's connected through the heart. We actually channel through the heart. Yes, our third eye chakra like helps with our psychic abilities and to reinforce them. But really the connection that we have with others and even with our past loved ones, with spirit guides, with angels, with the creator is through the heart space. So I don't know if that's why she's been insistent. They're called the Miriam. It almost kind of reminds me of Gemini for some reason, like the Gemini sign, like the twins, right? It kind of, I don't know. It gives me Gemini energy. Anyways, the Miriam. I love this first thing. Healing the heart. Yes, and that's another thing we're doing in our meditation group. Healing the heart, releasing. Because if you're all cramped up with the ego, with hate, with not letting go, with not accepting, it's so hard to channel, y'all. Because then you're not channeling from the correct place. But like everything, and like I tell them, don't, even if it doesn't work out the first time, don't fall into the drama. Don't become a victim. Don't feel like, oh, I'll never be able to do this in my life. No. It's a process. It takes time. It's a little cake. You got to eat slice by slice. The Miriam says, this is a sacred time of healing. In order for you to feel whole once more, it's essential for you to reclaim all the lost parts of yourself. Call back all the aspects of yourself, all the gifts and talents that you have been forced to hide or suppress. By unleashing these tender aspects of your deeper self, you allow your heart to reveal and strengthen. Truly what we've been doing in this meditation group, and also here in Third Eye Pisciano in general. But I'm just mentioning the meditation group because we've been consistently doing it on a daily basis. And that's incredible, y'all. And truly, this is where it's at, and this is the place to do it. And I love that we're ending in this such high note and in this very high frequencies with these powerful angelic orders in this place. So I'll end it here. I hope that you all found a message that you resonated with. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, and your space. This was incredible. I did mention at the beginning, and I'm gonna probably have to mention it in my story and, talk about it more, but I'm probably not gonna be able to go live on Instagram anymore because they're putting a new rule that you need to have a minimum of 1,000 followers to stream live on Instagram, which I am not there yet. We will get there, but I'm not there yet. And so, I don't know when it's truly going to take into effect, but I know that that's coming up. So my other option is to stream live on YouTube. But in order to stream live on YouTube, I also need a certain subscriber following. So I'm going to be working on that to fulfill those subscribers, and then we'll go from there. Okay, y'all? But thank you so much for being here. I love you all. And namaste. And if you need anything, reach out, okay? Comments, concerns, cleanses, readings, one-on-ones, meditations. I'm here for you all. All right? Hope you guys enjoyed it.